sale. The campaign alone is really cinematic and intense, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm here to tell you if you should try to give Warzone a try, or if you're already going to try out Warzone again, what to know. And my opinions on Warzone is... Look, let's first start off with the good. Warzone, the time to kill has been raised overall on all weapons, so there's no 2-second shredding Mac 10 or any of that. The AMAX sadly got nerfed to the ground, but it was eventually gonna happen, and basically all the weapons are looking pretty good for any meta, so if you're old and you're using your Modern Warfare weapons, you should be still fine. The weapon pool is all cold door weapons, if you like it or not. To be fair, most of the cold door weapons feel fine enough. I think the only problem with them is that their iron sights kind of suck, and their handling speed usually are bad, but they move around really quick, so I mean, I like these a bit better than Modern Warfare weapons. Speaking of cold door weapons, if you don't have cold door, you will have to unlock all the cold door weapons and upgrade them manually. And you know how Activision be with their DLC weapons or whatever. It's not really DLC, but you know how they be like with them. They have to grind like 15 backstabs in like 15 different matches. The rose skin also got nerfed, which is a great thing because I know a lot of people hated the rose skin, and also just the lighting is still kind of dim, even though it's actually gotten better, way better now. And to keep it a buck right now, the meta is completely fine. Like, I agree with it. It's pretty good, pretty solid. You can mess around with a lot of weapons, and it will usually work. Obviously, there's going to be some of the meta ones that shred you slightly faster than the other ones, but obviously, you can make anything work. Me and Warzone have like a very complicated relationship because it's like I don't want to play the core Warzone mode because of how sweaty and boring and slow everyone plays and just how bad it is over there, but also I like the feeling of Warzone, so I just end up doing like Team Rumble or any of the new events that come up in the rotation that's not BR. The only time I actually dropped into BR was to do like some Easter egg event or something like that they had. I don't even know what it was. So it kind of shows why I'm not like the greatest person to kind of talk on this, but I am a person who still likes to play Warzone, and I still could just say my opinion about how I feel about this. Now, you see, I would personally say if you never really liked regular Warzone, like solo, duos, trios, and quads, you probably won't like it still. Like, people still camp, people camp like in buildings, windows, name it. They'll probably find them somewhere just sitting still in the corner, waiting for someone to pass by because everyone's too scared to actually engage. And then you'll have the maniacs who freaking beam you across the map with their freaking Kilo 141, no recoil, shooting you in the head, like just never missing a shot. So I suggest you don't get on that, but they have some cool little fun modes right now in the 80s Action Heroes event that's about to end soon, where it's like regular VR, but it's sped up. Like, they already have the first circle closed, and you have to just they give you like a bunch of good weapons, and they give you like, let's say, specialists and like kill streaks and a bunch of cool effects when you kill more people, and you get like 3 respawns if you kill a bunch of people, but you get always 1 respawn when you just start off regular. It's really fun, and you should try it out if you are coming back. It's really fun. I heard Warzone got its like size reduced, but the game is probably gonna still be pretty big on your thing, and especially if you're downloading like multiplayer again, which I'm gonna go over a little bit. Yeah, it's still gonna be huge, so you're still paying a pretty penny for your storage. If you're going to ask me what the meta weapons were right now, from what I heard that the AK-47 from Cold War was pretty good. I heard that the Ace Val is still just solid as an SMG. What else? The Killa's not meta anymore. The Kar 98 is probably the best sniper in the game, hands down. Maybe like the HDR can challenge it for like long range. The Cold War PPSH is pretty up there, and the Cold War LC-10 is kind of a monster with its accuracy, and it's just really good TTK. That's what I know about the metas. You can run whatever you want, obviously, but these are the ones you want to be looking at. You want to be looking for. Most of them are Cold Wars because, you know, Cold War weapons came in broken. Warfare weapons came in fine. Cold War weapons came in like, yeah, more damage, more velocity, more strafe. And I'm just out here like, sheesh, I'm gonna just stick with my MP5 and my Car 98, thank you. Anyways, you already know the deal with Warzone. If you already played this, I don't need to go over it anymore. Let's move back to multiplayer, which is surprisingly still pretty good. And I'm pretty sure they added like 2 new maps, right? Yeah, they had like 2 new maps just out of nowhere, out of the blue, and then they removed it. I don't know if they added it back. I don't know when they're gonna add it back, but it was kind of crazy. They added it in. They also added in a new Modern Warfare weapon. It's a pistol. It's called the Psychov. You should have been there when it first came out because it has an 80 round drum mag and also an attachment that makes it full auto. So you expect what happened on day 1. It was nasty, but it was fun as hell. I missed those. It was such a short time, and we all knew it was gonna get nerfed, but we were trying to see every time that we had of it. It was kind of crazy. But anyways, coming back, multiplayer. Yeah, so we had 2 new multiplayer maps. They got cut, but the multiplayer is still really fun. They have Kill House in there. I know. The maps are still regular. Nothing really got changed for any of the maps. I know they like to readjust certain parts of certain maps on Cold War. The weapon play is still the same. Some weapons you might have used before might be a little bit more recoil-y, or like they might be a little weaker than normal than you feel. So, you know, get used to that. The ASVAL is still the undisputed king in multiplayer because of its insane TTK, and you know, Sweats are gonna use it, but you can be on the contrary like me and use a MP5 because you're a normal person. Having the fast TTK can be rough, but also it can be very casual for you because all you have to do is really point and shoot, and you'll probably kill them if you shoot them first. So I mean, it's way more casual than Warzone, and you could probably get better clips on it than you can on Warzone as well. Oh yeah, by the way, Cali sticks still kind of suck in multiplayer because you have to hit them like 3 times just to kill someone with it. But the Rokadachis are probably good. I never used them, but they're probably good, and the combat knife is probably the best, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't got nothing much else to say about multiplayer. I mean, we've all played it, so we already know how most of it works. But yeah, let's move on to Spec Ops, which, you know what, let's just get Spec Ops because no one plays it anymore. Just admit it, like, I did all the missions I did to like get the rewards, and then I got out of there. Never really played Spec Ops ever again. I only did it for the rewards. Spec Ops is truly a tragedy, but you know, it is what it is. Now, as an overall package, if you bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare and you have the campaign multiplayer, Spec Ops, and Warzone, I think that, especially in 2021, this game kind of holds quite a bit of value now. Like Warzone, although I don't like a lot of it, it's still like a lot of substance for a formerly $60 game that had that could have had zero support for the whole thing, because it would have been just the multiplayer with no more support, because it would be on the new COD. So the fact that it's staying alive through this, and especially this specific engine, because that's really all I care about now. It's this engine that they're running Modern Warfare 2019 on, that they're keeping alive because Warzone blew up. So I'm kind of happy it's still kicking it, and Warzone is still good. You can call it trash or whatever you want, but I still think it's pretty good. Like, just like on an unbiased take, it's still pretty good, and they added new stuff you might be interested in too. You don't need to play it for 2 hours or like 60 hours or like that long, but you know, if you have the space, you know, I'd suggest you maybe try to leave some space for Warzone. I know it's a ginormous amount of space you're probably gonna have to leave, but still, Warzone is still pretty fun. You should try it out. Anyways, that will be the video for today. Be sure to subscribe, follow my Twitter, follow my socials if you want to know what I'm doing, I guess, because I'm usually on Twitter. I'm not on Insta really. I might be streaming on Twitch. I'm kind of on and off. I'm not sure about it, but I'll figure it out one way or another. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye.